Hallo guys, the Critical German here and welcome to a new wunderbares video. You know me, I am not the biggest fan of shonen. In this genre you oftentimes find boring cliché characters and the same tropes are repeated throughout different shows. So it came as a surprise to me when I started Jujutsu Kaisen that I actually really liked it. In fact, I couldn't stop watching it and finished the first season in a week. The anime really deserves the hype. But why is that so? What makes Jujutsu better than other shonen anime? At least from the perspective of a critical German dude that normally thinks shonen is not his cup of tea. Don't worry, there will be no spoilers. Jujutsu Kaisen takes place in the modern world and the world is haunted by curses that normal people can't see. Our main protagonist is Itadori Yuji. He is a sporty guy that ate a cursed object. One of the 20 fingers of Sukuna. Sukuna is basically the king of curses and a dangerous entity. He is now living inside of Itadori's body and that makes him a ticking time bomb. This is why the Jujutsists, a group of people that fight against curses to save people, capture him and want to execute him. But a Jujutsist teacher named Gojo sees the potential of Itadori and prevents his execution. Itadori will now study Jujutsu in a school that specializes in this area. But what is the plan of the cursed king inside him? And when will the time bomb explode? Jujutsu is one of the shows that does things right in many different areas. It has great animated fight scenes by Mappa, well-written characters, and a plot that always builds up tension that lead to cool character clashes. It's an overall well-rounded experience that has something for everyone. And at the same time, it feels fresh and new. Most shonen anime take place in a fantasy world or not in the modern world. So it's really a fresh breath of air to see a modern setting that has this much style. Itadori is also a main character that stands out. Itadori might have a more cliched view at the beginning. Save as much people as possible. But he quickly learns that saving people comes with a cost and he must do things he doesn't want to reach his goal. In most other shonen anime, the main protagonist doesn't learn this message at all, doesn't evolve and is in a frozen state the whole show. Sometimes they might learn their lessons only after many arcs and you think, you went through this much shit, how can it be that you learned your lesson now and not earlier? I don't know, it oftentimes feels off and the writers evolve the characters because plot and it doesn't happen naturally. Itadori is a compelling shonen character that evolves in a believable pace. Next up we have the supporting cast, especially the girls. Let's be real here. Women in shonen are oftentimes reduced to sex objects or are depicted as useless or sidelined. So it's nice to see that the girl characters are well written and integrated into the story. We have Maki, a girl that has no powers but makes up for it by working harder to gain the respect of her family that doesn't acknowledge her. We have Nobara that doesn't take shit from anyone, boy or girl, and is just herself. And all of that without over-sexualizing them. What an achievement! If you combine those interesting characters with a good pacing in general, you have the formula for a great shonen anime with awesome fights. Yeah, the villains are a bit too cliched and we don't get insights into their motivation, at least not in season 1, but the Jujutsu Academy characters make the fights against them interesting anyway. The villains are also not a one-time threat of the week that die immediately, so there is potential for development there. I don't really care about the technical aspects of the world, such as this is a cursed object and this is cursed power and if I double this cursed power, I triple my cursed object. Luckily, this is held relatively short and compact, so it doesn't matter for understanding the fights or what happened properly. So overall, Jujutsu Kaisen is a solid series that draws you quickly into its world, with a great pacing of the story and interesting characters that try to be more than just shonen character X repeated. You can even see Jujutsu as a seinen anime in the body of a shonen one that leaks through sometimes. Kinda like Sukuna is the seinen side of the anime and Yuji the shonen one. Yeah, that was pretty smart, right? Time to end the video before I say something dumb. See you in the next video. Macht's gut, bis dann, ciao.